So a big surprise can come when parents and prospective students are looking at the cost of state schools and the difference in tuition between in-state and out-of-state. And in some instances, an out-of-state school can cost anywhere from 2 to 3 times the price of an in-state school. Well, why is this, and what can we possibly do about it? Hey everybody, welcome back. And if I haven't met you yet, my name is Bill. I'm a certified financial planner. And in some instances, an out-of-state school can actually cost 2 or 3 times the price of an in-state school. And this should be obviously a factor when we're making our decisions and where we're going to send our loved ones to school, and even possibly ourselves. And when we're doing education planning for clients and friends. So the reasoning behind this is the fact that the families, they have not been paying state taxes in those out of states, and they are being subsidized by the government. So the tuition is fully borne by the student, whereas at an in-state school, you have been paying taxes within that state, and the government is helping subsidize that tuition cost. And I do recall a specific example while in practice where parents and grandparents, myself and the prospective student, were doing college planning, and we were looking at 2 schools. One was University of Florida, which is the state they live, and one was Notre Dame. Now, obviously, Notre Dame is a private school, but this highlights the example that I'm trying to make. And the price of the in-state school was around $20,000, and the price of Notre Dame was around $80,000. So it was quite the shock looking at the different prices, and that kind of affected his decision, obviously. So there are ways that we can qualify for lower in-state tuition amounts, and so let's look at those really quick. So the first way is called reciprocity, and many states will have a reciprocal agreement that will honor the in-state tuition costs of other states. So if you're looking at an out-of-state college, check to make sure to see if that state has a reciprocity agreement with your home state. The next one is to establish residency. And you can establish residency in the state that you would like to go to school in. Normally you're going to have to live in that state for at least 12 to 24 months, depending on the state, prior to being eligible for that. You're probably going to need to be registered to vote, get a driver's license in that state as well. So finally, it's scholarships and grades. So scholarships can help offset the cost of going to an out-of-state school. Please, please, please remember that it never hurts to apply for scholarships and grants, both. The only consideration possibly would be the effect that a scholarship or a grant may have on your FAFSA if you need to. But that's just one of the many things that would have to come be a consideration when applying for FAFSA. So in addition to academic merit, you can also apply to scholarships based on field of interest, religion, personal history, gender, all that kind of stuff. There's many scholarships out there, and it's worth exploring them all. Make sure that your prospective student keeps his or her grades up, talks to their guidance counselor, and some states will even waive the additional cost and give the scholarship based on merit and grades. And a final consideration is to look at the online programs. So some of these online programs are far cheaper than actually going and being there in person. But there is that whole college experience to consider as well. So very brief introduction into the difference between in-state and out-of-state tuition costs. Again, sometimes they can be 2 to 3 times more. So you have to work that into your education planning and financial planning as well. I hope this helped. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, be good to yourself, be good to others. Have a good one.